Hey everyone, Donna Vincent with DonnaVincentOnline.com. Today's video number 4, talking about vet prescribed formulas. Today we'll be talking about the allergy formulas and the main ingredient that is used in those formulas. If you missed the first 3 videos and would like to see those, message me and I can send you the link. If you're new to me, welcome. My name is Donna Vincent. I'm a certified pet food nutrition specialist. I'm here to share with you what I've learned and what I continue to learn about the pet industry. You deserve to know. I'm also here to help you take care of your dogs and cats holistically and naturally so they can live a longer, healthier, happier life. Veterinarian prescribed formulas, the allergy formulas. Before we get started, I do need to mention I'm not recommending that you go against what your vet tells you to do, but I am strongly suggesting that you take a very close look at the ingredients in these vet prescribed foods, as well as ask your vet questions. And in each video, I did give you questions to ask. We started with myth number 1, and that was that these diets contain ingredients that are developed and tested by researchers producing the diets on the claims being made about the particular food. As you learned, there's no special requirements, only that they pass AAFCO requirements just like any other food. And then we talked about myth number 2, that veterinarian diets are like prescriptions without pharmaceuticals, so there's no way to compare them to other foods. And we also saw that the ingredients in these foods are the same as low quality grocery store foods. Veterinarian diets are regulated as foods, so they're not subject to the same controls as drugs, even though they're called prescription or prescribed foods. No regulations or testing exist to prove the effectiveness of these foods. You can ask your vet if testing has been done to prove the health claims being made on these foods. We talked about joint formulas, which we saw all that they added was glucosamine and chondroitin, and so what? My dog is 14 plus years old and she's on a holistic whole food supplement separate from her high quality food. There's no reason to feed low quality ingredients to get glucosamine and chondroitin or whatever ingredient you want to give your pet to help with their joint problems. Then we talked about urinary formulas, and we saw that they added high amounts of salt to make your dog or cat more thirsty, because when there's urinary problems, you need your pet to drink more water. And you saw how in canned food, the moisture is 70% or more. Kibble, it's between 10 and 12%. So there's a big difference between the dry food and the canned food when it comes to moisture. The weight management, we saw the main ingredient was powdered cellulose, which is a fiber filler. If your pet needs to lose weight, feed them a quality food. You can cut back on the serving size, give them green beans. If they need more fiber to fill them up, give them something that actually is nutritious. Today I'll be showing you an allergy formula and the ingredients that is being used in most of these formulas. And novel diets are becoming an important subject because unfortunately so many dogs and cats are developing allergies. And it's not just food allergies, but today we're talking about food allergies. There are environmental. And the food allergies can cause GI upsets, skin problems, rashes, hot spots, ear problems, and this is becoming more common. I wanted to show you this Purina Pro Plan Veterinary HA hydrolyzed diet. 25 pounds is $95. And I had to look twice when I looked at the first ingredient because I thought I was reading it wrong. It just says starch. That's the first ingredient for $95. The second ingredient, and this is the ingredient that is being used in most of the allergy formulas, it's a hydrolyzed protein source. And the most common is soy. I've seen chicken liver, hydrolyzed chicken. Then you see in this food, it goes to vegetable oil, canola oil, preserved with TBHQ, which is close to BHA and BHT, which is a carcinogen, powdered cellulose, fiber filler, because there's no quality ingredients in this food, your pet is not going to feel full. Think about when you eat junk food. You don't feel as full as you would if you ate a quality, nutrient-dense food. So they're adding the powdered cellulose to fill up your dog or cat. Then corn oil. And then it goes on to some minerals that aren't even chelated. And this is all for $95. I don't know about you, but I'd be running away from this food. I looked at the cat formula. The ingredients are almost identical, and that was 8 pounds for $56. So here you go. Where's the meat? Where's the quality nutrition for your dog or cat in this formula? And when it comes to if your pet needs a novelty ingredient, you can now look for foods that contain, generally you want a single source protein. There's alligator, kangaroo, quail, rabbit. Look for something unusual and try that and see how that works for your dog or cat before going to starch and hydrolyzed protein ingredient. And I'll explain what hydrolyzed protein is. It's created by breaking down foods into amino acids by boiling the food in hydrochloric acid, then neutralizing the solution in sodium hydroxide. It usually contains high levels of MSG, and it's a single regular protein source. That's why if your pet has problems with the regular foods out there, why not look for some of the real novelty ingredients: kangaroo, alligator, ostrich, quail, venison, rabbit. Try one of those. It's actually giving them animal protein and quality animal protein source. The hydrolyzed protein are broken down into small particles, and the protein is no longer recognized by the immune system as an allergen. You would think the benefit is that you can still feed your pet food that she's allergic to, she or he, but the protein molecules have been processed in such a way that they're simply tricking the immune system. I don't really see the point in this. Again, I would be trying other animal protein sources. First of all, the animal's body is not actually being returned to health. It's probably becoming more unhealthy. The body's being tricked to not responding to the food it's grown allergic to, assuming that the hydrolyzed protein behaves as advertised. Secondly, the methods and chemical used in the hydrolysis process don't convert the protein into amino acids in the same natural way your pet's body does. And because this is a newer ingredient in these vet prescribed foods, there's really no long-term study on what the side effects or health risk may be for your dogs and cats. And I mentioned soy is used a lot, and soy is used in this Purina formula. Soy is bad for your dogs and cats if they don't have allergies yet, because soy is one of the most common allergens for pets. It's a poor quality source of protein, and it's hard for them to digest. It's biologically inappropriate, and on top of that, it's an estrogenic. It mimics estrogen and messes with the endocrine system, which is why I don't consume soy products. So that is the main ingredient in the vet prescribed allergy formulas. And again, if your pet does have major allergies to all the other ingredients out there, the main ingredients in other foods, look for one of the novelty ingredients. Maybe quail will work for your pet, maybe kangaroo or alligator, but at least they're getting animal protein and not starch as the first ingredient. Please share this with others who need to see this. I hope it's been helpful. You can jump on over to my blog at donnavincentonline.com and subscribe to my newsletter to stay informed. Have a great day. I'll talk to y'all again soon.